Hi, I'm here with Carlos Cribeiro. He's a FSU student that just graduated now in May 2015. And let's see what he has to say about FSU.
Well, I was a recent graduate of Florida State for its class of 2015. So I graduated this past May. And I majored in digital media production and studio art.
Did you graduate with your associate's degree in high school?
Yeah, one big component of my high school career was having completed my AA and having graduated from Miami-Dade College 1 month before my high school graduation, which is pretty funny. And that definitely helped me a lot in my future and helped me a lot at FSU.
How did you manage to pay for the cost of school?
School is not cheap. It's not free. You pay for it through taxes or however it is. But I was definitely fortunate enough to receive financial aid from the government. So I had my FAFSA, that stuff worked out. I also received Bright Futures for good grades. I also received scholarships from Matter Academy as well. For my Silver Knight nomination, I was able to get a scholarship. I got a scholarship from Burger King. Believe it or not, I didn't eat there a lot, but I won a scholarship. And also had the scholarship with the Emmett Bowen Foundation, and that was definitely being paid, and I have a matching scholarship, and I paid for the majority of school that way. It wasn't until my senior year at Florida State, the second half of my senior year, where I got a job with the sports department, and so I was filming games and making some money on the side, and I paid for school that way. I did end up getting loans, a couple, not crazy amount. I got some loans because I couldn't pay for school during summer, for example. I had Bright Futures or scholarships don't really pay for summer classes, and I needed to pay. I needed to do some art classes, and so took care of that way.
How would you say the distance from your house all the way over to Tallahassee, a 7-hour drive from Miami, how would you say that affected you?
When I was here at Matter Academy, I can recall telling everyone and their mother that I'm not leaving Hialeah. I was born and raised here, and I didn't want to leave home. And however, it came to a point where I said, okay, I'm gonna have to leave home. I have to do it for my career, for my future, and I didn't know what I was getting into. Best decision I ever made for going to school. And at first it was tough. Tough. My parents. Parents were like, "Oh my God, my son is gone," and mom was crying. I had my own room, okay, and it was beautiful. I slept like a baby and I had a good time. And then of course there were some challenges. One of them being that here in Miami-Dade County, if you're Latino, if you're Hispanic, we tend to kind of stay enclosed, and we get we are our people. We kind of just stay in the same thing. Leaving there, I learned a lot more about myself, about my culture, and other cultures as well. I got to learn what I call definitely the American lifestyle. I feel like I crossed into the real United States when you leave Miami-Dade County, and it was a wonderful experience. Just getting into that, so I dealt with it pretty well. I don't think I was ever homesick, which is surprising for someone who did not want to leave. I wasn't homesick. I had a great time, having fun every time. Working hard and playing hard at the same time.
What would be a word of advice you want to give to seniors that are applying now in the fall?
Okay, big advice for any student that's applying to go away to a post-secondary institution, for your education, is make sure you leave home. That is the biggest thing. Of course, application process, make sure everything is perfect, of course. But if you're going to apply for a school, apply somewhere that's not in your hometown. Get out, go somewhere else, if you can afford it. Okay. Make sure you do some research before you do so. Look up living costs. Make sure you have everything. When I was here at Florida State, my parents didn't want me to go away for college. I'm their first son. Okay. But I needed to prove to my parents that I was smart. Okay. That I could do it, and I ended up doing a lot of research, places to live, expenses for school. I had it all. I had it like in a budget, and they went, "Mom, Dad, here you go." So definitely they looked at it and said, "Okay, I can afford it." Okay, and so we did that. So make sure you research a school elsewhere outside of your hometown. Go to that school. If you're here in Miami-Dade County, and you want to study XYZ, why not go to Florida State? Why not even go to University of Florida or UCF? Go to another school, because you're not going to regret it. Getting the knowledge of another institution elsewhere, but also the life experiences you get from meeting people.
All right, thank you, Carlos. Thank you for your time today.
You got it. Anytime.
No problem. Thank you.